Looking like a buzzard off a shit wagon.
Malibu from the American Ninja Gladiators or whatever it used to be called. You showed me that video back in high school.
I did?
Yeah, where he's like, I was on the beach taking in cosmic rays, little brewski, little babe.
I do. That was his name, Malibu?
Yeah, his name was Malibu.
That sounds like something that I would have loved in high school.
Yeah, I think you were the one. The older guys they used to chill with probably showed it to you.
Like B-Saw.
Exactly. So what's going on?
Not much.
You were telling me about your shoes. This
What was
guy.
I telling you about? Oh, yeah.
I think I might get YouTube Red.
Is that where you don't have ads?
Yeah.
Bro, ads are out of control.
They fucking
Like
get me
everything.
so mad.
I've been on websites. Oh, yeah, this guy.
yeah.
Okay, I forgot his name was Malibu.
Mm-hmm.
That video would live in infamy.
Infamy.
Correct.
100%.
Anyway, before I talk about the shoes, ads. I was on a web page earlier today or yesterday, I don't remember, something for lacrosse. I think it was Inside Lacrosse.
Okay.
And I kid you not, it was like if the screen is like this big,
Yeah.
there was about this much of the screen that was not covered in ads.
Yeah.
It was so hard to read.
Were you on a phone? Were you on your phone?
No, I was actually on my laptop to make it even worse. It was bad.
It's been like that on phones for years where, you're
Yeah.
saying, you have an ad at the top, you have an ad at the bottom, and then that little bit is text.
Yeah.
And heaven forbid there's a paywall, and then you have to kind of...
This was probably one of the worst ones I've seen on a computer where it was like ad. Like the 3/4 of the page was different ads. And it was like I couldn't read anything.
What were you looking up on Inside Lacrosse?
I think I was looking up a score for it was probably today, I guess, Division III. Cabrini was playing Dickinson,
Okay.
and they were losing, so I was trying to figure that out.
Did you used to play Fairleigh Dickinson?
We played Fairleigh Dickinson. They were
Okay.
Jersey school, yeah.
Okay.
Did not play Dickinson, though.
Are they a little better?
Yeah. Dickinson.
Wasn't Cabrini in your league?
Yes, they won the conference every single year.
Okay.
Probably should have either gone to Cabrini or thought about that before I went to a school that was going to lose to Cabrini every single year.
Did you have an opportunity to go there?
Cabrini was recruiting me.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
You could have led a dynasty.
But it was like, I was like, I'm never going to play there because they get kids who are like really good.
Yeah.
And it was like, I could hold my own, but was I going to play at Cabrini? Probably not. Instead, went to Centenary, thought I was going to play, didn't play. So.
Why do you think you didn't play? Or why do you know? Do you know?
I didn't have the drive for practice.
Mm-hmm.
I was.
What did the other goalie have that you didn't have?
He was crazier than I.
Is that right?
He was, yeah. I mean, ask any of my buddies that I played with, they'll be like, he was nuts.
Okay.
He was nuts. Cool
But
guy.
then once the cleats are off, the chest pads are off, the sticks are in the lockers. Who's more fun at the party afterwards?
The backup goalie always is.
Every time.
Every time.
Okay, but now when you get up into the other positions, are the starters the cool guys or are the backups the cool guys?
It depends.
Because then there's that fine line of, are you the kind of the try-hard turbo type dude? Or
Right.
Are you...
I would say it's like, there's like a happy medium that I would say it's probably like half the starters that start are cool, like off the field, or like, I'm putting it into like party sense, like cool in the sense of like they want to go do things, not even just like, oh, they're all cool dudes. Like I liked everyone I played with. There wasn't anyone who was like, fuck that guy.
Not one guy?
For the most part, no.
Okay.
But when we're talking about like partying wise, like who wants to go out and do things, like you probably have about half the starters that are like, yeah, like let's go,
Okay.
within reason, being responsible, and then you have the other half that are like, absolutely not. I'm not doing anything. And then, Saturday nights was the exception. If we won a game, they'd come out, but like they were pretty hardcore. Like,
Yeah.
I'm having 4 beers and I'm going home.
Yeah, that's because you're not going pro in lacrosse.
Right. NCAA told me I was going pro in, I think it's 98% of college athletes go pro on something else, and I knew for sure your boy was going pro on something else.
Renting cars.
So then I did the responsible thing, and I got a job at Enterprise Rent-A-Car.
Don't cough into the mic, right?
I coughed to the right side of the mic.
It sounded wet right in my ears.
On my hand? Yeah, you're right.
You want right into the sleeves, remember?
Tim asked me to put a mask on before this
Yeah.
podcast because I'm a little under the weather. Actually, I feel fine now, but
You'd have to carry the weight of this episode. I'm not really...
You're not in the mood?
I'm not in the mood, but I'm not like... I feel like I was pretty fired up last Saturday.
You're not today.
I think the reason why I'm not today is because I was so much last time. Because, I mean, the listeners don't know this. We went out afterwards, Grant.
It's been a week since we did it, though. You've been living on a high all week, or you've been living in a low all week?
I was in a high, and then I didn't go into a low. Just kind of went to a nice cruising altitude.
Okay.
So
yeah, we had ourselves a Saturday night. Saturday as a whole last Saturday.
Once Mike got here, then it was really off to the races.
I said to Meg, that's definitely not happening this Saturday.
No, it's not. I mean, it could happen for me. We'll see. Want to go downtown?
I spent some solid money last Saturday.
You did?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at my credit card statement, and I'm like, Tim, did you let anybody buy you a drink?
I think I bought you one.
You did. No, you did. I think that we just bought a lot.
I think we did too, because I got my tab at. Well, I spent $60 at Garage.
Same.
Normally we were there for less than an hour.
Spent 60 at Johnny Brenda's.
I spent 120 at Johnny Brenda's.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Damn, what happened? Were people on your tab?
No, I just got drunk, and I wasn't buying beers. I was drinking a lot of the stateside vodka drinks that they have, which I think are more than beers.
Okay.
And then at one point when
you guys also got dinner.
I thought I paid for that. Meg paid for that. We didn't get dinner.
Jesus.
We got hummus and like corn fritters or something.
Dude, I feel like everything is just so much more expensive. Maybe just because we're not really going out as much. When I do go out, it's like I feel like I'm not drinking as much as I was, but
I'm spending more. I feel the same way, but I know for a fact when I used to go out, all I would drink is Bud Lights.
Yeah.
So it'd be like it's kind of the cheapest beer. Whereas
that's what we drank at Garage. We weren't even there.
Yeah, I don't know how Garage was as expensive.
Never mind. I got Rebel Vodkas.
And I think I got Meg and someone High Noons too.
Yeah. Dude, it was a fun day.
It was a good day.
It was a really fun day. I went to Sancho afterwards with Sarah.
Yeah, I should have came with you guys.
At the Berea did I invite you?
Yeah.
I was not.
You said, yo, I'm going to Sancho. If you want to come, you can come. If not, all good, bro, but I'm leaving. And I said, I think I'm staying.
I was, had a tenuous grasp on consciousness. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I was just like, just need food.
It was a long day.
Long day. I mean, we did this. We chilled downstairs for a little while.
Yeah, then we went to Garage. Then we went to Johnny Brenda's.
Johnny Brenda's is sick.
I love Johnny Brenda's.
Yeah.
It's a good spot.
Really good spot.
It's the new Garage for us, the new local hangout.
Yeah, I mean, Garage has been a little bit of... They just can't find any wins in 2023.
Nah, they're down bad.
First, whatever, that one thing that happened, and then the Matisse situation.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. But have they started painting anything new?
Yeah, they were painting it the other day, but I think they just painted it blue and then repainted like the Garage logo at the top.
Oh, like what it looked like before.
Yeah, like I don't think they were putting a mural or anything there.
Yeah, they should put something back up.
It was a great spot for a mural.
Yeah, I think Philly has the most murals.
Yeah, I think I saw that
in the country.
I think it's up there. I think it might be number one. There's a lot of murals. The mural city.
Do you have a favorite?
I always thought that one over by the gym was cool. That big ass one of the lady it's like a blue background.
Oh yeah,
that one was cool. I'm trying to think what other.
That one's relatively new too.
I think they did that during 2020.
Yeah. I just remember when I was a kid, it always seemed like there was murals everywhere whenever we'd drive into the city. Mm-hmm. Late 90s, early 2000s.
Do like graffiti tags count as murals?
Fuck no.
All right, so we're just strictly going.
Graffiti tags, when people try to say that graffiti
is art,
it's not.
What is it?
What? Vandalism. No, but if you get commissioned and you're really sick with the spray paint stuff,
you remember the guy?
That's art.
There was a guy that used to go to the Harleysville Fair every year who did spray paint things that would you get a picture, and he wore the fucking gas mask thing.
I remember that.
That was kind of cool.
It was cool. No, but if you just spray your tag on a building, that's not art.
Yeah,
it's vandalism.
That's probably true.
It is true.
Probably true. Probably not wrong.
Volker was like stealing my titles because I used the "Let's Go on a Creative Journey."
Did you listen to it?
He didn't yet, but I was like, dude, we literally shouted you out, bro.
I texted him yesterday and said, did you hear the shout out? He didn't respond. So
this episode is brought to you by Best Day Yet Incorporated.
It's BDY Studios for all your design
needs. Let's go on a creative journey.
I need to look at the Instagram page again to rattle it off.
Let's just start. We're just going to start doing ads for brands that we like, even if they don't pay us, and maybe in hopes that they will pay us. Probably. This episode is brought to you by Apple. Henning's Market.
What are we going to say about Apple for all of your creative needs?
Let's go on a creative journey. Apple computers.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what's going on? What you got? Do you have anything you wanted to bring to this episode? Got some notes?
Let me see. I had some requests that I want to see.
Okay.
If I can find here.
Do you see that Andrew Tate has lung cancer?
No, he does.
Yeah. What a set a timer.
All right, so.
I got a few things, but we'll see.
So I got some requests that people think that it would be good for our podcast to do things such as like discussion points, such as any of these. These are just examples. They don't have to be any of these, but these are good talking points.
Okay.
And maybe a little bit different than what we want to talk about, but this is what
somebody gave you these, or a few different people gave you these?
A few different people.
Okay.
Said it'd be good to hear Mount Rushmore celebrity crushes. So you do your Mount Rushmore celebrity crushes.
Okay.
Cocktails you want to love, but you just can't get into.
Okay.
So, and they said, i.e. Bloody Marys for them. It's a hot take for me because I love Bloody Marys.
Okay.
Favorite condiments. If you could be one person for a day, who would it be? Would you rathers?
This sounds like this all came from Kyle Peters.
No, it actually didn't come from Kyle Peters.
Okay.
But Kyle Peters did give me some
things.
And then shout out like Fishtown delis, and then we can try and get 3Js to sponsor us.
Wow, that would be sick.
Yeah.
My favorite deli in Philly, shout out Sean Hobson, is Museum Deli.
Where's that at?
Next to the Popeyes on Spring Garden, between 3rd and 4th Street. That place is sick.
In that little shopping center where the
Yes,
Popeyes
they give
is?
you fat sandwiches. They give it to you real quick.
You're telling me it's better than 3Js?
I actually don't like 3Js that much.
What do you mean you don't like 3Js?
It's not that great. It's kind of like fatty in a way, I think.
Elaborate.
It's very rich. It just feels like heavy. The food is kind of heavy. Whereas...
What do you get when you go there?
I used to always get
Did you get a panini?
turkey panini.
That's why. I personally don't like their paninis there.
Okay.
I get their wraps. They have a sriracha wrap, absolute fire flames.
Okay.
And to be completely honest with you, I usually don't get anything other than breakfast there.
Oh.
So
well, then why didn't you say so?
Rarely am I getting sandwiches there, and if I do, it's that sriracha wrap or a salad. Their 3J salad is fire.
So what's on that?
Dude, it's like I don't even know. It's like a Southwest salad with like Cobb salad, like Southwest times Cobb.
Okay.
It's fire, though. You can add chicken, too.
Okay. And what's on the sriracha wrap?
That's like buffalo chicken meat, like buffalo chicken, like lunch meat. What?
Continue.
Avocado, bacon, onions, tomatoes.
It just doesn't sound like anything I'd want to eat.
Spicy mayo.
I hate to break it to you, dude,
Tim
but that
goes
just doesn't
in,
sound that good.
Tim will go to any deli.
Here, wait. Let me tell you what I would get.
You got wings in there, bro?
I would get the turkey panini with, like the Chipotle mayo on it. I don't know what else. So pepper jack cheese.
Okay. Sounds like ass already.
Sounds amazing. On sourdough bread.
Sourdough's good.
You know what they do have? Their fries are amazing. And Mike brought those last time.
I got fries. They're good.
They were really, really good.
Their fries, I always forget how good their fries are.
But Museum Deli, bro. If you want to get just your no-nonsense Italian hoagie, and if you just need to get something quick, 7-8 minutes before you hop onto the highway, guy like you're on the move sometimes. That's in a convenient spot.
I didn't even know it existed. I've driven past that. I've driven past that Popeyes 4 million times. I never knew that place was there.
Because your eyes are on the Popeyes?
No, because my eyes are on the Del Rossi across the street.
True. Del Rossi's is really good.
Or the CVS that always looks like it's getting robbed.
Dude, they don't give a fuck in that CVS.
I went into that CVS one time a couple years ago when we lived over here, and it was like one time, and I'm like, I'm not going back to that CVS.
There's like one person working there half the time.
Yes, and it was like they either didn't have anything on the shelves or everything was just fucking all over the place.
Both, sometimes. And what's ironic is that there's a pharmacy there, and
Yeah.
it's always packed. There's plenty of people working there, and if you try to go ask them for help, they're like, different. It's different.
Yeah.
Get
we
away.
We don't. Nope, not us.
Yeah.
Did you see there's a CVS that opened up down here across from the Acme?
I did. Yeah, that looks like a nice spot.
The Acme.
Acme.
I went into it the other day to get medicine.
So that's interesting you said it like that. Guy like you, Acme.
Acme.
3 syllables.
Acme.
How about athlete? How would you pronounce that?
Athleta.
Yo, Grant used to wear Athleta masks
Yeah.
during COVID.
Yeah.
And if you don't know about Athleta,
It's a women's brand.
they don't have men's anything.
But it was the freshest mask in the game.
And here's the thing, joke's on me. Sometimes Sarah would leave them at my house. I would also wear them.
They were the most comfortable mask because they had like these things, like the bands that were supposed to like you could tighten it. Mm-hmm. I just ripped those off and just put it on my head, like so it would sit on my face, but it wasn't super tight, so you could actually like breathe in it.
What do you mean you would break the bands?
No, so there was little like adapters that would go on like where the loops would go over your ear, and you could pull them or
Yeah.
loosen them to tighten it. I would just take them off. They could just slide off at the end. So then it was just a one size.
Okay.
And then it would fit my head better, and it wasn't like too tight, wasn't too loose. Like it was on my face, but it wasn't like suffocating me.
They also had really cool camo ones. I would just wear a buff.
Yeah.
Those were, barely masks, I feel like.
Yeah.
The buffs. Because
Yeah.
you could breathe in them.
You could breathe through them. I used to wear the fishing mask that I had that like I was allowed to wear at places that it was a cloth fishing mask that's like supposed to protect you from like the wind and the sun and stuff. Literally
That's
didn't.
what I'm talking about.
Oh, the buff?
Yeah. They're Gator. They're called Gators.
Gator.
Buff is the brand.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, those things. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
They literally did not. I would sneeze through it and would watch things fly through it.
Dude.
Had to, bro.
You're a
COVID.
biological risk.
Yeah.
What do you mean had to COVID? You had to not do that.
I had to
COVID.
sneeze and I had to wear my mask, so I was protecting people.
Dude, what?
I had the mask.
You just spraying in public?
That one was sick.
Here's a pet peeve of mine. When people sneeze into their hand.
It's
You're
disgusting.
supposed to sneeze into your arm.
I do it right here.
or
in the
down
leg.
your shirt.
Yeah, I'll do that. Most of the time, though, it's right here.
But
in
when
the
people
elbow.
cough or sneeze there's nothing grosser than that.
Meg and I were talking about earlier this week when I was just fucking flying through tissues. You know what a crazy concept was from back in the day? The handkerchief. Yeah. Because I'm like, dude, that would be so disgusting.
Well, because it never made because they always just put it back.
Yeah. I go like this, I fold it up, put it back in, and then eventually I'm going to hit that spot again.
Well, so I'm assuming maybe you've seen other people, like people do it in reality, but I always saw people do it in movies or cartoons. And you'd always just be thinking, do you wash that thing?
Yeah, they have.
It's just some snotty rag that
I don't know.
looks
I don't know if it was
professional.
like a thing that they had like 7 handkerchiefs, and like every day of the week they used a different one and would just keep washing them, so it was clean at the beginning of each day. But I mean, by 2 hours into the day, it's dirty.
Without a doubt.
I mean, within probably 30 minutes of the day, it's
Especially
dirty.
if you're actually sick.
If you're not feeling well, like myself for
got
earlier this
sniffles?
week. Little
So-
sniffles.
Did Meg take care of you while you were sick?
No,
What?
she made me soup. That was nice of her.
There you go.
Yeah, no, she did.
So she's going to India, huh?
Yeah, India.
That's crazy.
Off to India for a week
Wow.
for work.
And she's just meeting with vendors, you said?
Yeah, her vendors, they get all their stuff from India.
They can't do it over the phone?
I mean, they do it over the phone, but
Okay.
I think like the company wants her to go. Her boss goes quite a bit, and her boss was like, "You should come with me and meet the vendors
Yeah.
and like see everything."
That's really dope.
So, yeah,
Sarah she's got opportunities to go to India to like work.
Sarah?
Yeah, to like train like some support team out there. I'm like, you should fucking do that.
yeah. She doesn't want to.
No. Well, she'd have to be there for a month.
That's a long time.
It is a long time, but it sounds dope though.
Yeah.
Go somewhere new. I mean,
Would you have?
I would have a hard time with the food, me personally.
You don't like Indian food?
I mean, come on, dude. Not really.
You like ekta?
I've never had it.
Oh, really?
The last time I had Indian food was with Sean in England. And that was delicious. But so I don't know. I'm just kind of a picky eater.
I've only had Indian food twice. I'm batting 50-50 right now because the first time I had it, I got food poisoning and was sick for 2 days. So then after that little incident, I didn't try it again for 8 years, maybe 6 years, 6 to 8 years. I don't know the exact number, but
Let's call it 7.
I recently had Ecta,
Okay.
and I would say it was
did you get?
really good.
What'd you get?
I would have to look at the menu. I don't even know.
Did you get garlic naan?
Yeah, we got naan. Megan got some coconut curry thing or something.
Okay. I would have to start slow again. I'd have to start with tikka masala.
Oh, that's I think what we got. I think we got tikka masala.
Tikka masala is delicious,
and
but
something else.
I think that I was already kind of a picky eater, and then if you don't get exposed to it as a kid, it's a lot harder as an adult. Yeah. So I try to be open. I didn't like. People think this is unreal, but I didn't like pho. Me and Sarah got it from Pho 75.
Did you go and pick it up, or did you get delivered?
Delivered.
Mistake.
Why?
You got to eat it there. I mean, pho is one of those foods that you can find decent takeout, but it's always going to be a lot better in person. But, I mean, if you didn't like the general taste of it, then it probably wouldn't make much of a difference for you.
I'm willing to try it again. I was also, I don't know, I wasn't in the right mindset at the time.
You need me to go to show you how to do all the fixings in it.
Is that right?
You probably didn't do the fixings
I feel
right.
like Sean is probably the most knowledgeable about pho.
Yeah, I mean, he was once upon a time, but he's passed the torch to me because now he doesn't eat pho anymore in the suburbs.
I think he might disagree with that, Grant.
He passed. Sean, thank you for passing the torch. I'm taking the torch.
I don't think he passed any torches.
He passed it. He said, Grant is the pho king. I said, thank you.
Yeah, the fucking not king.
I asked him if he gets it in the suburbs. He says, not a whole lot.
I wonder what he's been. Well, I guess he goes to like places like Applebee's now.
Yeah, he does. I saw
Sean's
that.
got entirely new friends.
I saw that.
They go to places such as Apple. He's a completely different man now.
He's getting half-price apps.
Yeah, City Sean used to get the, what do you get, pho every Sunday?
Every Sunday. Megan and I got pho on Valentine's Day this year.
I saw that.
Yeah, it was cool. Something different.
I went to, where did me and Sarah go? Budokan.
How was that spot?
It's just okay.
Just all right.
I would rather go to Capital Beer. I'll tell you this.
Wow.
The dumplings were amazing, both the General Tso's soup dumplings and I think we got something else, maybe like some pork goza, something like that.
Budokan's an old city, right?
Yeah. But for what it is,
It's not
if I'm
worth
going to
it.
go to a place like that, would rather go to Sampan or Double Knot.
That's a
Those
Steven
places
Starr
are
restaurant, right?
amazing. Steven Starr?
Yeah.
Budokan?
Yeah.
It is. It's got a really sick.
Ambiance?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's like a huge golden Buddha.
That's sick.
Yeah. But
Double Knot is sick. It's very good.
yeah, it's just so consistently good.
Yeah.
And that's what you want.
Consistency.
Exactly.
Consistently good dumplings.
Nothing like it. Do you have a favorite of that type of? I mean, there's just so much different types of good stuff. When it comes to dumplings, different types of rice, noodles, meats. Your type of Asian fusion really covers a lot of delicious bases.
Do you put Thai food into that type of mix?
Sure, like pad thai.
Pad Thai? Mm-hmm. Because we got circles the other week. I thought that was really good from Northern Liberties.
Yeah, where is that again? Is that
Second Street.
That's the place that has the money bags.
No, that's Bon Thai.
Oh, okay.
I like that place. That's the first place
Those
I ever
are
had Thai.
so good.
The money bags.
Yes.
Everyone made fun of me when I'd order them, and I'm like, they're good.
Nobody
dude.
made fun of you.
Everyone was like, Grant's gonna get the
Dude,
money
Grant,
bags again.
Sean also got the money bags. That same exact. Grant's gonna get the money bags.
He's gonna get the money bags again.
Dude, don't do that. Man, that's right up in my ears. Don't do it. Grant's gonna get the money.
The money bags are sick, though, I will say.
So sick. What was one of the questions about? So we kind of went on a little tangent.
You could say, one could say.
With the, so tell me who gave you the recommendations or the suggestions.
They shall remain nameless.
Do I know who they are?
One of them you don't know.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because I brought him up the other week, and you're like, who?
Oh, that dude?
You're like, who?
Okay.
So.
Well, thank you for the feedback, and thank you for listening. This is episode 3 of the Knights of Fishtown. We have no idea what it's going to be called. Whatever actually Grant was just saying, that could be it. But yeah, so I was thinking that, like last night, the day after that, or the day before that, I was like, I just have no desire to do this.
Why?
Because with editing it and making the clips and everything,
It's a lot of work.
I was just so sick of my voice, and I was just like, wow, you're just annoying as fuck, huh? But I'm kind of over it now.
So how do you feel now?
I feel better now that we're doing it, but I feel like I'm just gonna have to adjust because it is fun.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people don't do their own editing.
Who does it for them?
I don't know, some tech geek.
You could do every 2 weeks too if it's too much to try and edit it in 1 week.
No, it's not that. It's actually really simple now. It's just more like seeing yourself. I don't think it's natural to listen to yourself that much.
Yeah. No, it's not.
I mean, the shit you say is funny.
You don't think you're funny?
I don't know, bro. I do not know.
We're going to have to take a poll and see what the people say.
They're going to say no. My mom will say yes whenever she listens.
1 vote, yes. 4,000
Today
votes no.
is my parents' anniversary.
Are they back
Their
from
40th wedding anniversary. They're in Paris right now.
Happy anniversary to Mr. and Mrs.
Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad.
Are they so they're still over there. When do they come back?
I don't know, Jim. Couple days.
Nice, good for them. They're living it up.
Yeah, 5 days in London, 5 days in Paris.
Oh, that's nice.
What does Rugrat say in Wolf of Wall Street? I'm free.
Dude. Rugrat.
That dude's awesome.
Who's your favorite character in that movie?
What's the the dude John Bernthal's character? Brad, yeah.
He's a good.
Ah!
Him and Donnie are boys.
Yeah. Donnie's, pretty easy, good character.
Yeah, he's a good character.
Is that your favorite character?
Definitely was.
Till when?
No, in the movie it still probably is.
You know what I just realized?
What?
Hold your head still. You kind of look like Jonah Hill, dude.
Do I?
I don't know. I'm just seeing this now.
That's weird. Time. Haven't heard that before.
Really?
Nah, not once.
That's surprising.
That's weird, dude.
Actually, nowadays, you don't look anything like that, dude.
He got a beard, though, too.
Dude, he's weird now.
Yeah, he is weird.
He did that weird movie.
Which one? I think he's done a couple weird ones.
The Therapist one was kind of weird. Seemed like that dude seemed pretty cool, though.
I actually haven't watched a Jonah Hill movie, and I don't know what the last one he was in. Was he in Don't Look Up?
Yeah, he was funny in that, too.
I watched that, but,
he was really
didn't watch it.
He was really funny in that.
Was he?
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was weird.
Is he still doing that Martin Scorsese, Jerry Garcia role?
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
That would be cool. Yeah, lost my train of thought there.
Happens to the best of us.
Claritin D commercial for all of your allergenic needs.
Claritin D.
This episode is brought to you by Claritin D. Let's go on a creative journey.
All right.
Could you see yourself getting that?
That Galaxy?
Yeah.
Sick pics. Oh, so yeah, on Sunday, I took engagement photos.
I saw that. On the SD card.
Yeah, all those pictures.
I was like, what are these?
Yeah, there was, you see how many there were?
A lot.
You were like, you back yet? You back? No, dude, I'm taking pictures.
Well, you said you were going and then you were going to come back, and then it's like 8 o'clock on a Sunday.
I didn't know it was
Usually you're in bed, asleep, do not disturb on.
Yeah, dude.
By that point.
No, we took pictures. We met at like 2, and then we took pictures from like, I don't know, 2 to 6 probably. And then we got some drinks at PJ Clark's because we were taking pictures in PJ Clark's. And then we got dinner at Amada in Old City.
Okay.
And then by the time I got back, it was whenever I texted you, like 9:30.
Yeah.
So it was a late Sunday night.
Yeah. Very, very late.
But yeah, all those pictures were Rick and Trish engagement. Or well, it was save the date pictures is what it was.
They were nice pictures.
Yeah, I thought there were some good ones for my.
I was confused. I was just like, I didn't know Grant did this. Did they pay you?
No.
Are they hiring a real photographer?
For the wedding. This was just for the like the save the date card that they're sending out.
Okay.
So
It's still pretty.
Meg was saying that I should start like a portfolio and just like offer to do this service.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I would do it, but I'm like, I don't really have
It's like exactly what Mike used to do.
an interest in editing those types of pictures. I like editing like landscape photography pictures more than
More of a landscape guy, huh?
100%.
You like taking in that natural beauty and the
Because
natural
that's
world.
like, it's like you can look at something. It's like skateboarding. You can look at something and be like, I see a line right there. What am I going to do? Someone else might see something different. landscape photography, very similar. I can look at something and be like, I see this with that picture. And you're like, I don't see it. And then you snap it and you're like, oh, shit, didn't see it that way.
I've actually been taking a lot more pictures.
Have
lately.
you?
Yeah. Kind of stopped for a while.
I stopped for a while, too.
Yeah, I always used to take pictures of sunsets on my way home from work, gay shit like that. And then...
Post on your Instagram story.
Never. Oh, sometimes. Also, when we lived at Allen Street, we'd always have really good sunsets.
Yeah, we had a lot of good sunsets there, especially with your deck that you had up top.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
All right, so Kelly Clarkson's first album.
Yeah, we can talk about something else. Don't worry about it, dude.
No, we can talk about it.
Nah, dude, I don't even want to talk about it
The thing
anymore.
is, I just don't know Kelly Clarkson.
You know those songs, man.
If you talk about Natasha Bedingfield on Rain, then maybe I got something to talk about.
Hey, that song's okay.
Volker, shout out. RV the Design Studio,
Oh, yeah,
best
he
day
loves
yet.
that song.
Him and I bonded many times over that song.
When I was taking a shower earlier, Michelle Branch,
what song is that? No.
Everywhere is one of them.
That's a good one.
And
Everywhere.
then I sent the cover to my sisters. I was like, this song is an absolute heat-seeking
Missile.
All you wanted.
That's a good one.
Oh, yeah. Come on, tell me that one doesn't stir your soul. All right, so this is something I really got to talk about.
Get it off your chest.
Music has... Yeah, I'm going to let that play underneath me. Just bring me in here. It sounds like the intro, bro. Sounds like the intro.
Sounds like we're on the OC a little bit.
Oh, dude, we're in the FT.
The Fishtown.
We're in the Fishtown. Just call me Seth Cohen, Grant's Ryan, I guess.
They call it the Fishtown District, so that would make sense.
Away from here. Damn.
That
Dude,
rips.
they just don't make them like that anymore.
Nah, the music industry's washed.
How insane is that? So we were just going through like some 02, 03 playlists. Avril Lavigne, Kelly Clarkson. Dude, the Puddle of Mud came on today on 104.5.
What song?
When you shoved it in my face.
No.
Can you take it all away?
That song actually was sick back in the day.
So good, dude.
Sum
41.
Remember POD?
Which was their big one?
I think Satellite? Was that? No, there was like a Youth of a Nation maybe was a big one of
You
theirs.
were a big POD guy. I do remember
Christian
that.
rock band. Shout out.
Were they a Christian rock band?
Yeah, they had started. I don't know if they were by the end.
Guy like me, I was a massive Sum 41 dude. I was telling Sarah I had a boombox and a CD player. So on the bus, at home, in the shower.
You were listening to it 24/7. Dude, that song was sick. What was that?
So
In Too
good.
Deep? 'Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep
up above in my head instead of going under. Youth of a Nation. Can this shit get pulled off YouTube for this?
Is that their number one song? Yeah. So that was their big one, man.
Yeah. Grant went to Christian summer camp.
Spruce Lake.
Dude, you're into that dark shit, man. I wasn't about that. I don't have a dark soul like you do.
I never had a dark soul.
Yeah, well.
I was in the 8th grade.
If you listen to stuff like that, it tells me something about you.
And I also listened to Oasis Wonderwall. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
That's just a perennial favorite. Dude, I was telling Sarah, I had every Sum 41 CD, I believe. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. But at the time I did. 4th, 5th, 6th grade, put it in the boombox before I get in the shower, put it on shuffle. She didn't know that you could shuffle CDs. What are you looking at?
Just keeping an eye on the camera. Just make sure that thing doesn't go in. Because then if it goes in, then we got to run over there.
What goes in? What?
Nothing. I got it.
Oh, what, falls into the stairs?
No. Like right now the lens is out of the camera.
Okay.
If the lens sucks back in and isn't protruding outwards, that means it's shut off.
Okay.
So I'm just keeping an eye on that.
Has that happened?
I mean, dude, it ran for 30 minutes earlier, no issues, but it looks like it shut off after 30 minutes of us just talking.
Did it flicker? Does it look like it will stop protruding anytime soon?
No, it looks like we're good.
Okay.
I'm just keeping an eye on it, so if it does, I got it.
Grant's got one job. It's the fucking camera.
That's it, dude. And we can't figure it out. We got a lot of
We
got a lot of camera difficulties.
Okay.
I don't own a video camera. I own that camera right there. Though was advertised that it was supposed to be good for like social media.
Okay.
This type of thing.
Okay.
So,
okay. Just don't let the viewers down.
It's got more megapixels than the other camera too. By the way,
let the listeners down.
More
the viewers down.
megapixels.
More megapixels. More aspect ratios.
All right.
So anyway, that condescending all right. Anyway, I would shuffle my CDs before I got in the shower, but I would shuffle it a million times until my 3 or 4 favorite songs were all in a row. So that when I was in the shower washing up, jamming out, singing along, I would hear my favorite songs. Everybody's got the problems. That one.
Who's that?
So am I still waiting this world to stop? Great lyrics, right?
Dude, that time in my life of all that music was sick.
So good.
Sick.
It's never been better. 20 years ago.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess it was about 20 years ago.
Dude, we lived an idyllic childhood.
Yep, and then the world turned upside down real quick.
And then, you know what? Our grandparents died. Our parents ceded their power to the Gen Xers. Now they're in charge.
Yep.
And things are just not as good.
Nope.
So when we get in charge, we're going to make sure that there's more Sum 41s. More Sum 41s.
More Sum 41s. Less train derailments.
Less train derailments. More Skater Boys.
Yes.
The songs.
Less hazardous material floating in the ocean.
Exactly. More
And
Kanye's. Less Kanye's, but
more artistic Kanye's.
Exactly.
Is like the sense of the music.
you know, some might say what you just said is redundant, but no. So I was telling Sarah, this is just a little theory that I'm working on. I think that music has lost its groove, and I think we need an Emperor's New Groove for music. That's why when I be hearing music, just not feeling it.
Do you think that you have what it takes to be the Emperor's New Groove?
Absolutely not, dude.
You are the Emperor with the new groove.
No, you're the Emperor, bro. But I got the groove. And I got one of your cold snaps. But
Go for it.
but here's the thing. I mean, I'm putting on old songs. I'm putting on Complicated. Just when I was dropping off Sarah. Kelly Clarkson. Just like random stuff from back in the day that I didn't even necessarily listen to. It all sounds great. You know, good hooks, good production. Now, I feel like there's just nothing behind the music. There's just no, like, spirit behind it whatsoever. There's no soul, bro.
I would agree with you.
And I don't think it's that we've gotten older or something. I think we've actually lost. Because I think there's no, like, common... Everyone's an individual now. So there's, like, there's no, like, mainstream shit. MTV... Dude, when we used to watch MTV on the VMAs, it would be, like, Kelly Clarkson, I don't know, Eminem. Now it's Sam Smith twerking.
I mean, that stuff's out of control.
If you're in 5th grade now, feel bad for you.
I would think that possibly the mainstream, like, the music that is close to being what that mainstream music that we used to listen to is country. The way country has music, like, it's totally different, but there's, like, a normality in, like, there's a little bit of different, but they're kind of all the same, and they all produce...
Pop structures, good hooks.
Right, exactly. Like, it's kind of follows that, whereas the rap doesn't follow anything anymore. It's just, like, mumble rap, I don't even know.
There's no groove, there's no, like, feeling to it.
EDM is played out. Alternative music feels like...
Completely sucks.
It's just non-existent anymore. Where did it go? What happened to it?
Well, it's just very, like, niche... People that think they're artsy circles.
Was it that way when we were in the 2010s? Like when we were like in high school and college? Because it was everywhere.
Alternative was sick as fuck.
So how did that disappear?
Because people that do that stuff aren't cool anymore.
Were they cool then?
Yes.
You're telling me the dude from Imagine Dragons was cool?
Fuck no. Dude, what? No, but like the band's lead singer of Vampire Weekend, that dude is awesome.
Okay, what about M83?
Yes, but those people are old now. Dude.
So that's what happened. Those guys got old.
Before I pulled up here, what is that song called? It's called Isis or Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh, amazing.
But,
Iris,
okay,
dude.
why they can't write songs like that anymore? What do musicians do now if you're not writing good songs that sound good?
You're taking pictures on Instagram and making TikTok reels.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they're doing, and they're making money off of that.
Write something that we want to hear. Nah, dude, hooks are played out. You know, it's not as artistic. It's so easy. They follow a formula. Hey, man, follow the formula.
Hey, man, follow the formula.
It's formula for a reason.
I will say that the 90s, Goo Goo Dolls, Matchbox 20, and who's the other one I'm thinking of?
Third Eye Blind.
I mean, there's another band that I'm thinking of that's not them, but Third Eye Blind, obviously. But you could say a lot of other bands. But the '90s, like alternative rock, like that type of style, was like some of the coolest music.
Even just rock.
Yeah,
Dude, if you look at some of these old playlists, 01, 02 on Apple Music, or Spotify probably has
Back.
it too. Dude, even the stuff I didn't like is good now.
right.
Like Puddle.
I'm
I liked
looking
Puddle of
for
Mud in
I'm
fifth
looking
grade.
for old things to listen to because I'm like I don't want to listen.
Dude, there's so much stuff. Here we go. Let me hit you with a good one. Sarah was grooving to this last night.
Groove City, Sarah.
She was groove. You know, Sarah can boogie. I'm going to tell you that.
Is that what they say? They call her Senorita Boogie.
Yeah, that's exactly what they call her. Senorita Boogie. Oh, dude, you remember Citizen Cope?
Yeah, they were sick, dude.
Dude, well, so this is
Bullet
how this all
what-
started. My dad loved Citizen Cope, which is so funny.
That's very bizarre.
Yeah.
What's the song? Bullet in a Target or something?
I don't think it's that one. But
Hold
no,
on.
Let the Drummer Kick. But he's like, creation, motivation. So I was kind of making fun of that last night, just, saying words that rhymed. And then that kind of led us down like a line. Here, dude. This beat is sick. Dude, my dad loved this.
Bullet in a Target. That's the song I'm thinking of.
Which one's that?
It's their third most famous song.
Are we both playing it?
This song was sick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you grooving right now? Are you driving? Or you desk?
You're a bullet in a Target.
Let's go. Saturday afternoon.
If it's Thursday,
yeah.
if it's Wednesday for you, if it's Tuesday or it's Monday, you're now on Saturday afternoon.
My dad loves this song.
This song is sick.
Yes.
This is the song I'm thinking of.
Oh, my God. All right, you can't play too much. You'll get pulled.
Yeah, we're done. Anyway, that song was sick.
Here, tell me if you know this one.
That was a band I completely forgot about until you just dropped. I'm going to listen to that song later. 100%.
Just real quick. It's not that one. Oh, yeah.
Sarah was boogieing to this.
Fuck yeah. Do you remember this song?
The Sheryl Crow.
No, but it kind of that vibe.
Sounds
Also,
that
Sheryl
song.
Crow, so good. Okay, so if you're listening right now, you can't tell me that this is like a matter of me getting older and that music still sounds like this to younger kids.
No, music's not good anymore.
It does not sound like this.
Like, I think it's fair to say that, like, back then, the music that was being made, like, you could not even be a top 100 artist and have a song that was a hit that was sick in today's standards.
No. Even like the bottom of the barrel. Because Kelly Clarkson was huge, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Even if you were just kind of an artist, you had to write like good songs to even get noticed. Now,
You go on.
what are people even making?
They're making EDM. They're making beats on.
But it doesn't connect. Like, it's technically good, but it doesn't connect whatsoever. I don't connect with it.
I don't connect with it either unless I'm drinking, partying, which I don't really do like that anymore.
And at that point, anything would sound good.
Yeah. At that point, Tim singing sounds good.
Yeah, true. And yeah, you gotta be pretty drunk for that. But I think that also there was like the record labels. They had producers. They had songwriters.
They not
there
have
was
that
more
anymore?
money in it. I think there was just more shared culture too, where there was more of a. Sarah brought this up today. There was more of a live element, so you'd want to play something that engage their reaction, and people would be like, okay, that person's dancing, that person's moving. That just stuff doesn't even exist. I think we're just so isolated, I guess, in a lot of ways. In country music, it would make sense. That's more of a communal.
I mean, country concerts are huge.
But like, here's the thing, dude. That type of music is so corny.
It is, but when it's a warm Saturday afternoon,
It gets the job done.
And in the summer, and you're not at the beach, and you're drinking beer, even if you're at the beach, you can be anywhere, and that comes on. I mean, I bet you at Volker's bachelor party, that's going to be coming on heavy.
Yeah, maybe if Derek gets on the ones and twos.
Or if I get on the ones and twos, or if Rash gets on the ones and twos.
Yeah, well, if Rash gets on the ones and twos, God only knows what's coming out of that one.
Josh, I don't know if Josh listens to country.
Josh has a pretty eclectic taste. Oh, here we go, talking about Josh again.
Josh showed me
What's
the
up,
other
dude?
week when we went to All You Can Eat Sushi. He showed me this beat that he made recently that was pretty sick.
Oh, yeah?
I forget who he was with, but he was with his buddies, and he was on the keyboard, and they
Okay.
were jamming out. It was pretty tight.
Did they have, like, percussion on it?
Yeah, they had like everything going. It was solid.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Did anybody sing?
I don't think so. No.
Creation.
Yeah, I got on and started singing "Youth of the Nation" by
Education.
We are a youth of a nation.
Dude, there is just something. So yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Sum 41 this week too, because I used to love them, right? And then, peer pressure. I was just like, I can't be listening to stuff like that anymore. I listen to tasteful stuff now. I don't know. And I'm just trying to find that groove again.
I haven't listened to Sum 41 in years, probably.
I mean, they're kind of corny, but they're good.
I mean, they definitely were corny, but they definitely dropped some.
I used to spike my hair like that. Remember that?
Remember the I forget what album it was, but where it came with the DVD of them.
Dude, we played it at that birthday party.
And they fucking they went in with the Super Soakers
yes,
and the pizza thing.
Dude, that shit was
sick.
That was the best.
We're like, yeah, this is awesome.
Dude, that's all we cared about. Riding our bikes,
Yep.
our skateboards, listening to Sum 41, Super Soakers, going off kicker jumps.
That was sick. That was the life back then.
Dude, there's nothing better than that.
What were we, like 6th grade, 7th grade?
Yeah, 5th, 6th, 7th grade. Going off kicker ramps.
That era. And then it changed once we got to like 8th grade,
Once people start getting cool.
Yeah.
And then, it's all over.
Yeah, that was like 8th grade. I feel like it kind of changed. It was like,
Well, yeah, then you also were playing sports.
Right.
You want to start hanging out with girls and stuff.
Sports were getting more serious. Girls were getting thrown in the mix.
Yeah.
Who knows what was going down.
Yeah. Nothing, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, not a whole lot.
A lot of looking.
Hey, what's up? My name's Grant from Skating 309.
Man, I do feel lucky, though, that I necessarily wasn't good at that stuff at that age, but I was kind of, still in the arena. Like, there were certain things where there were certain rules in my house that I couldn't do stuff, but overall, got to still live a pretty normal life.
We lived a very normal life.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. I was going to bring something up, but I don't want to talk about that.
Holy talking to him. Yeah,
I don't ever really remember interacting with that dude. That was always such a funny dynamic.
Just a dick to him.
He was a dick to him, and just the fact that combine that with because he just didn't respect him, right? And he would just he's a real asshole.
Dude, that fucking guy. Remember when his van got stolen?
Dude, you growing worms in there? Oh my god, man. Yeah, I don't know why I've been thinking about all that stuff so much. Maybe because it's 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's just, I don't know.
You're reminiscing?
I guess lately. I've been thinking a lot about that
life?
time.
You feeling old?
Kind of, but also not. I feel more youthful now than I probably did even 3 years ago.
Do you? Do you feel more youthful? Let's flip it back to 2019, early 2019. We all live on Allen Street. We're going out to garage.
Oh, no.
It's like a Saturday night, and we have the whole squad there, and it's 10:30. We're still pregame and about to leave for garage, and probably not getting to garage till midnight. Do you feel that youthful?
No, because those days are gone.
I know for sure those days are long gone for me.
Yeah, those days are long gone, but
every once in a while I can probably get down with it, but we did it Friday night, Saturday night.
But I would say just on a personal level of just the way that the way I feel, I feel more in touch with myself.
That's good.
I feel healthier.
That's good.
Because now I'm not drinking every weekend. I'm not. I feel like it's just kind of like a haze.
I mean, it was like a hamster wheel is the way I always looked at it.
Yeah.
We would run through the week to get to Thursday night, basically, or Friday night, let's say Friday night, to go out, drink, get up, be hungover Saturday, do the same thing Saturday, feel like shit all day Sunday, and then just go through the week, and it just was this cycle that every weekend we were doing the same thing.
Yeah, but by Friday, I would feel pretty good.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
That's crazy, because also I think, going to an office, doing stuff, you kind of just had to be on
100%.
your game, and then once it got to you're working from home now, I feel like I really had to start tightening it up at a certain point. I mean, because it just got too easy.
It's definitely easier.
Life got too convenient.
Well, it also it all happened and there was nothing to do. It wasn't just hey, we're gonna work from home now. but we want you to come in like every so often. It was like, hey, we want you to work from home because you're not allowed to leave your house.
Dude, I remember like the first 2 months, there just wasn't even that much to do with work because there was just so much uncertainty with society, just everything. I mean, for our company, we kind of ramped up quickly because we started making COVID tests. But
Did you guys sell COVID tests in the market?
yeah, but it took till like maybe June, end of May until that ramped up. But like March and April, there was like nothing going on. Minimal because of how much uncertainty there was. I don't know how it was for your company at the time, but
In the alcohol business, people were drinking.
oh yeah,
It shifted the way that people were drinking because you weren't drinking on site, so there was less kegs, so there was more bottles and cans being sold.
oh wow.
So like actually, we were busy. We had a good year, which was good, and then supply chain issues started to hit. Like actually, 2020, it wasn't till 2021 when it was like really the supply chain was like fucked. I feel like
when it all caught up.
all of 2020 was fine, but I remember the fall you started to hear rumblings of like things not looking good, and then 2021 I remember being on a meeting like in February and it was like, this is fucked.
Yeah, everybody had their inventory already,
Yeah.
and then what are those called? When it gets, I should know this. I fucking majored in supply chain. Bottlenecks
The bottleneck.
started to be exacerbated.
Oh yeah. It was like a bullwhip.
Yeah, that's a term.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything from school, dude. I'll tell you that right now.
I mean, yeah.
All right, so let's get these. I actually have a few things to talk about, but some of them can be saved. Oh, so Andrew Tate has cancer.
Lung cancer.
All right, here we go. This is what we're going to talk about. This is what we're going to talk about.
All right, let's hear it.
Scrapplegate 2021. You didn't think I was going to say that.
I mean, we can talk about it. Unfortunately, there's not much here to talk about.
There's a lot to talk. You know, we're not even going to talk about Browniegate 2010.
I was framed, anything that ends with gate and my name associated to it, most likely I was framed. I can own up to when I make a mistake.
Dude, I'll give you this. Browniegate, there might have been some impropriety with the way that all played out. But Scrapplegate, did you or did you not take you had thirds, not even seconds. You had thirds of Scrapple and made a Scrapple sandwich.
Sean just came out at Volker's birthday party and openly admitted that he had like 8 pieces of Scrapple.
Are you kidding me?
And I said, thank you.
I got 0, bro.
I don't even like Scrapple.
I love Scrapple.
I don't even eat Scrapple. Scrapple, like, if they're like, hey, what do you want for your breakfast? You eat. And they're like, like, if they're telling me they got, like, let's just say I'm at a breakfast spot and they're like,
No, stay on point. You're going to get pork roll, bacon, sausage,
No. But they say we don't have anything except for Scrapple. I'm saying give me double bread because I don't want the fucking Scrapple.
No, you're not. You're saying double Scrapple. Actually, triple Scrapple because you put 1, 2, and then you put them on a third.
It's never happened.
He made a Scrapple sandwich.
This never happened.
The listener has never heard of a such thing in their life. Oh, they're probably thinking Scrapple sandwich like 2 pieces of bread. No, wrong. 3 pieces of Scrapple, maybe 4. You made a glizzy sandwich with 2 pickles.
I did do that. That was fire.
Grant once ate a hot dog in between 2 slices of pickles.
I cut a dill pickle in half.
And you want us to believe that you wouldn't make a Scrapple sandwich and take thirds before I even have firsts?
Bro, I don't like Scrapple.
Dude, everybody likes Scrapple.
Not your boy.
You know what? Our listeners, because they're from all over the world, they're probably like, what is Scrapple?
Yeah,
It
you should tell them what Scrapple
It's kind of a
is.
Sepula type, Sepla, southeastern PA, SEPA. It's kind of a SEPA thing.
SEPA.
Coining that. It's kind of a SEPA.
Sepi.
It's a SEPI.
Sepi?
It's a SEPI thing.
Yeah, I don't like Sepi, or I don't like Scrapple.
You don't like southeastern Pennsylvania?
I'm moving.
To where?
San Francisco.
What?
Yeah.
NorCal?
NorCal guy now.
You're not a SEPI guy?
Nah, I'm out.
NorCal.
What
are
out.
you fidgeting with right
Well,
now?
this thing turned off, so I wanted to just get some background motions going.
All right. Background motions, huh? So anyway, yeah, I think that whole rumor may have been instigated by none other than Daniel Barrett.
Oh, Beret started it. Mm-hmm. My own boy.
Allegedly.
Threw me under the bus.
He's been awfully silent lately.
Yeah, he has been silent. Haven't heard much from the man.
Oh. Okay, we can talk about that later. Let's talk about your love of glizzies, Grant.
Okay.
We don't have to talk about that. I already talked about America's New Groove. That's what I'm going to coin my movement You know, like Emperor's New Groove.
You are the groove master.
Not right now, but maybe I'll learn how to do it.
We should bring Sarah on to discuss you being the groove master.
She can talk about what it's like to date me.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It's annoying.
Yeah, as Meg would probably say.
Here we go. Pedro Pascal. That guy is a psyop.
Who's Pedro Pascal?
He's the lead of The Mandalorian and The Last of Us.
Oh, that guy.
I'm convinced he is like
A psyop?
a CIA psyop.
Why? Like how Zelensky was?
Let me lay it out for you.
Because he was an actor too.
Yeah.
And now he's president. He acted
Exactly.
being a president.
Okay, so Operation Mockingbird, I don't need to educate you on that. Look it up. Wikipedia. You know, CIA tries to reflect, you know, their movements in the media. Blah, blah, blah. Pedro Pascal.
Is that an actual thing?
Yes.
That's Mockingbird?
Project Mockingbird, yeah.
They actually
or
did that.
Operation Mockingbird, yeah.
Why do they do that?
To disseminate their propaganda to the American public. It started in the Cold War, so to like combat Soviet propaganda, there was our propaganda. So like Walter Cronkite or whoever, newscasters would get talking points from the CIA.
Okay.
And they still do.
Yeah. Okay. All
Like
right.
whether it was, you know, COVID shit or whatever.
Yeah.
Ukraine war.
I'm following you. All right.
Mockingbird Media. I'll cut all that shit out. But so Pedro Pascal, that dude is fucking everywhere right now. And he's seen as like this kind of like rugged, masculine type dude. And I was watching a video of him promoting The Mandalorian. I'm like, that dude has the softest hands ever. So something doesn't add up. They're trying to portray him as this action type dude, zombie killer. He was also in Narcos. Why am I seeing this guy everywhere? They're pushing something. And I'll leave it at that.
What do you think they're pushing?
They're trying to put, I think that this dude's actually, and it's not against Pedro Pascal. He seems like a really nice guy. But I think that they're trying to, I don't know, bro. There's just something about, you know, they're trying to push the type of man on us. Like, this is the guy that you should be like. There's just something. Also, let's actually cut all that out. Don't use any of that. Here's what it's about. What is it?
I think it stopped.
Check. I'll check. I'm already getting it.
It looked like the thing went into, doesn't it?
The thing is indeed in.
So you see the red button up top there on the back side towards the top? If you just hit that.
Turn it on. All right, you gotta keep an eye on the screen. All right, here's what it's about. I'm gonna start from the top. Grant, do you watch The Last of Us?
I have not now.
It's
Sounds like I gotta watch more shows.
no, you don't. Unless it's Breaking Bad or The Sopranos. So Last of Us is considered like the best reviewed show since Breaking Bad.
HBO show.
Hence why we're watching it. Show sucks.
The Last of Us?
It's so bad, and people love it.
Who rated it then?
Dude, people love it. Me and Sarah are watching the show, and we're like, this is the most boring show ever. The zombies are not scary whatsoever. It's very like, it's basically The Walking Dead. And only Rich is the only person that I've heard say that it's bad.
That said it was bad?
Yeah. You don't know anything about it?
No.
It's been like this really like popular thing.
Yeah, it's the new one that's on, right?
Yeah.
Derek was talking about
It's terrible.
it. He said the first episode was sick, and then, dude, the thing stopped again.
When you took video editing and stuff, did they talk about continuity errors? There's something in frame and then it's out of frame in the next sequence.
Not that I remember, but probably. I mean, I haven't taken it for 10 years.
Well, no. So like when you start filming now, before in the shot there were 2 Coors Light cans. Now there's 0. It's just dumb shit like that. Is that filming?
Yeah, it is. Hopefully there's not issues
All
like
right,
last time.
let's go 10 minutes because I'll pee in 10 minutes.
All right. Check. It's a different SD card. It's the Ultra Plus SD card.
Okay.
So it's less gigabytes because it's more expensive, but it's like
Yeah, more time when I have to put it all together.
a better, more time.
I gotta match the clips up, bro. Someone's got to do it.
So
It's all good.
you're saying it would be ideal if we could have one.
We could all film at one time. That would be perfect.
That's what you're saying,
That's what I'm saying.
huh?
Yeah. But it's all good. You know what? Hopefully all the good parts were on film? Is there like a telltale sign? Will we know?
Not with that one. That's what sucks.
Not with that one? Well, I set the timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. We'll go over and check.
Yeah, it was so funny last episode. It was like, I think we're good. And then the video cuts like immediately.
You should have put that in there.
That's what, if anybody was listening, my timer goes off, and I think it already had cut out at that point.
Yeah, it did. I need to order another battery. I need to order 2 new batteries. I'll do that this week.
2 new batteries, SD cards, continuity.
Maybe just a video camera would be. I mean, I'm sure I can get a fairly inexpensive one.
Well, don't like all the influencers just use cameras?
Yeah, they do. So
Just use the camera. What was Mike saying? He was saying more about the lighting or something.
he was talking about a lens. I adjusted the lighting in there, so with that one, it should be.
Okay.
It's lighter this time.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna hit you with some topics here.
We were talking about the.
Yeah, that's all garbage. I don't know. These ideas are stupid when I look at them now. Raw alerts. How about raw alerts? That's a crazy account.
What's raw? Oh, the Twitter account.
Fuck yeah, that's so weird.
Did it change its name?
I don't know.
Because
I don't know, Grant.
it just recently started popping up on my Instagram or my Twitter, and I was like, I don't remember following raw alerts.
Okay. It's probably because I started sending them to you and you've been going there.
Could be.
Could be.
Smart man.
Could be. Smarvin.
Smarvin's Marvin.
Grant is a cat. His name is Marvin.
He's a very smart individual.
How old is Marvin?
He'll be 3 in May.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Have him and Ted ever met?
No, but he has met a few cats, and he's a friendly guy. He likes other cats.
Yeah, this might be an interesting. I've never seen anybody walking their cat before. Do they just not need exercise?
Some people walk them. I've seen it. It's fucking weird.
It is weird.
They do need exercise, but they're just kind of like they like to just eat and lay around.
Did we talk about this 2 weeks ago? Cat person, dog person?
I don't think so.
Because you become a cat person.
No, I mean we did talk about this. I think
we
a little
did.
bit. Yeah,
Because I always thought you were a dog type dude.
I am a dog type dude, but I do have an appreciation for cats now after having one. Because before, disliked cats very strongly.
Did we talk about this? Was it when Derek was here, or was it the first one?
I thought it was the first one we talked about this.
Yeah. We're probably going to lose our listeners in 5 episodes because it'll just start becoming all about the same stuff. Unless, we keep it topical.
What topics we want to talk about?
Talk about any topics you want to talk about, Grant.
Why don't we... This is what we should do. You do this and you learn as you go.
Mm-hmm.
I think probably what we should start doing is like Tuesday, Wednesday, send some topic ideas back and forth to each other. So we come prepared with like
shit that we want to talk
on
about.
that specific topic of like this is what I have to say about this, and like you can send me something and be like, sure, I don't know anything about it. I'll do some research to be like.
All my least favorite parts was anytime when I was listening to it, anytime I remotely tried to explain something, hated myself every time. So
I think that's what makes War Mode good.
I'm just gonna listen to you.
I think when War Mode does that, though, I think it's good. Because I
did too. Yeah.
I think like Spud will say something, Bill will be like, "Well, what is that?" And then Spud does a good job being like, "This is what it is."
Yeah, or Bill will be like, "Yo, shit just doesn't add up. Shit just doesn't make sense."
Yeah. Heard he's working again.
Yeah. Dude, guy like me, I lift 90-pound dumbbells, shoulder press. I gotta be in the top 1% in the world.
Holy shit.
That's so funny, though. Yo, how about this? Our first guest, I'm going to send them an email to their work account.
Did you make an email like this, like Nights at Fishtown and Gmail?
Mm-hmm. You know it, bro. So I'm going to say, hey, I'm reaching out on behalf of the Knights of Fishtown. We would love it if War Mode would come on as a guest for this hit podcast. We currently have an average of around 50 to 100 listeners per episode.
How many people have listened to the last episode?
Like 50.
Not bad.
Or it has like 50, 60 listens. So I don't know if those are 10 people listening to it in 10 minutes at a time, or...
It's not bad.
It's not bad, no. Dude, the YouTube clip took off. Got like 1,000 views.
Oh, it did?
Yeah. Here. Let me.
Which one? The LeBron one?
Yeah, LeBron one.
Anybody comment on it?
No, but somebody. Did you see that I clipped the Neuralink one? That was so dumb. But some dude was like, "One day this is gonna be our sad reality." I'm just waiting for someone to be like, "These guys seem cool."
Someone. Eventually, we're gonna have that clip that does it.
Yeah. So the first long video got 124 views, and then the last one got 18.
Okay.
And then I put 2 clips as shorts on YouTube. First one got 814 views.
Not bad.
Next one got 262.
All right.
So I think it got into the algorithm somehow, and then the reel on
'Cause I said-
Instagram got picked up too. It got like a few hundred.
We said LeBron.
LeBron James, he's a hot topic.
What are you drinking?
I just had a cold snap, and I guess I'll drink this.
You got the Claw.
White Claw, yeah.
Can you hand me the Michelob in there? I guess, yeah. I figured neither of us are really gonna want to.
The triple?
We're gonna fight over that one, huh? Battle Royale style.
That's not gonna happen. No. So why do they spell triples?
I have some more on the base.
Why do they spell it so weird?
Dude, that beer I think has been in our fridge for. I don't know.
This is what Grant likes to drink. Guy like me, I like Coors Light.
Guy like me, I like the very berry blast.
Berry bunky fruited sour triple, 9.5 alcohol.
Yeah, sounds good.
I think you got to be divorced a few times before you're able to start enjoying these.
You think that's the key?
Yeah, you got to be a sad individual.
That makes me sick to my stomach.
It should, Grant. It really should. All right, what else do I got? Avril Lavigne, what do you think about her? Don't answer that.
Avril Lavigne. What else you got on there?
The return of Sick Lids.
Sicklids.com?
I think that, so Sick Lids is a state of mind. It's a company. It's a mantra. I used to be the CEO, chairman of the board, and lately I don't even wear lids that would allow me to even be the janitor.
You're saying that lid ain't sick?
It feels good. This is a perfect lid to wear, but it's not fresh.
Yeah.
But I got a few lids coming in the mail, and so
Springtime lid season's coming up.
yeah, I feel like I want to like drip out a little bit. I got to get some new clothes for the spring and doing this This podcast is brought to you by Athleisure. Athleisure. Let's go on a creative journey.
Are we wearing the same joggers?
Lululemon.
Oh, yours are Lululemon.
Mine are Lululemon.
Mine are Lululemon dupes. But they look like they have the same exact that like zipper
little
thing.
line?
Yeah.
What do you mean by dupes?
So the brand, I'll send you the brand on Amazon. They're called CRZ.
Yeah.
And it's like a yoga brand that supposedly they're like, it's supposedly like they're duplicates.
Those feel good. How much do those cost?
$30.
Dude, I'm getting 4.
I think 36 maybe. But these, I said to Meg, like, I got these like a couple months ago. I have 2 colors. I'm gonna buy like 4 more colors because when I work from home, like if I'm not leaving the house, I'll wear like a polo and I'll wear these.
Yeah, when we're done, you gotta send me the link.
Yeah.
I have 2 pairs of Lulu joggers. It's pretty much all I wear.
Yeah.
But I was gonna get a gray pair.
That's what I said. I'm getting a gray pair. So what I'm ordering next.
Dark carbon, graphite gray.
The only thing is, they definitely don't have as many colorways as Lulu, and some of the sizing is a little funky.
Yeah.
I mean, these are just small, medium, large XL.
Dude, they just feel so good.
But I want to get like their golf pants. But their golf pants are like, it's either like a 33 length or a 31 length. And the 31 length, everybody gets that, so they don't have any waist sizes available.
Oh, okay. That's too bad. It's Amazon?
It's CRZ is the brand, but they're sold on Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like an Amazon brand.
Have you ever thought about? Nah, I don't want to talk about that. I was gonna say drop shipping. I was like, that's stupid shit to talk about right now.
I haven't thought about it, but I know some.
Didn't you used to do that?
I never did drop shipping. I sold on. I bought things from Alibaba and sold them on.
Okay. Here. And you sold them on Amazon?
On Amazon and eBay.
So this just in, breaking news. Patrick Mahomes' brother, Jackson, allegedly kissed an owner of a restaurant.
Oh, he kissed him.
Yeah.
I just saw he assaulted, but I didn't know. I thought like maybe he like
I
tried.
thought it said he tried to kiss him.
I don't.
And that thing that Derek just sent?
I thought it said assaulted. I didn't see kissed.
Kissing. Forcibly kissing
Holy shit.
the owner of an Overland Park. And then Jim said, well, you said bitch ass strikes again. And then Jim said, oh, no, Sean said you can't cancel gays. And then Jimmy said he's not, which is the crazy thing. So I said, no evidence.
Yeah, it's true. He's not.
There's no evidence.
That is true. So, damn.
Yeah.
Wonder why I tried to kiss the owner. Kind of weird.
I have no idea.
I don't just go around kissing man.
So did you watch any movies this week?
Nope.
None?
This week consisted of lacrosse practice Monday night. Tuesday I was sick, so I went to bed pretty early. Wednesday night, lax.
Okay.
Thursday I traveled for work, got home, just kind of chilled. Last night, dinner.
Wow.
So it was a pretty busy week. So no, I didn't watch any movies.
Damn.
You have any good recommendations though? Something
No, because guess what? I didn't watch any movies this week either.
I need stuff to watch because I don't have any shows. I don't have any movies. Like,
I think that's a key. We got to come back with stuff for the listeners. Our views.
yeah.
on
What
things.
does fucking Bill watch? What are all these movies that he?
Well,
finds
he's
to
never
watch?
seen movies like Fight Club and The Departed, so he's watching, ninth grade movies.
How's this guy lived under a rock?
He's like, I was never a big movie guy.
Guy thought he was making Division I on the football field.
he did. Holy shit, man, that's funny.
All right, so what are we doing? What are we gonna watch to bring back?
I don't know, man.
Remember the Titans?
I think we got to just talk about what went on in our weeks. But for me, nothing really. Because I spent a bunch of fucking hours trying to edit this shit, and then I was like, fuck that.
Yeah. Well, did you see anything good on Twitter? That's always good.
Dude, I haven't been on social media, really.
Yeah, I haven't been on much either this week.
Because I feel like that's the key, because when I had to make the intro, I was like, dude, I don't know what I'm going to put on this thing. And then I actually thought I made a pretty good one.
Solid.
Yeah, but I'm just like I think I'm just like now that we're like getting into this, now I'm starting to get like we got to now like really commit to this. So then I'm like, fuck. Like I hope I don't run out of ideas.
Yeah, we need to I think this is when we need to come up with, and I'm not saying that it shouldn't be organic, but there needs to be some sort of like an outline of like what we're going to talk about each week. And it doesn't have to stick, I don't think, like 100% to it, but I think like when we do find ourselves being like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like we can pull that out and be like, well, let's jump into this, and then like at least we have some preparation for it.
Pull out your little list.
Well, I didn't really do a whole lot of preparation for it.
Okay, well, pull out the list.
All right, so one of the things is, what's your favorite condiments?
I'm not talking about that.
All right, let me see what
Hot
else.
sauce.
Let me see what else there is.
Barbecue sauce. Dude, who sent that in?
You're pissed about that one.
I don't like that one.
All right.
I mean, I just don't want to bitch about a bunch of stuff.
Dame doesn't like it. Tartar sauce? I'm a tartar sauce guy, straight up on fish sticks.
I have topics. They're just a little bit more serious. Oh, but we can just joke around about it, huh?
And I'm not saying that we have to do these topics. I'm just saying, like, I think if we want to have, like, you should, like, with those topics, you should be, like, pick 3 of these, and I can send you topics and be like,
oh, what, and try to gather your thoughts?
and just be like, come prepared with something to say about it.
Okay.
So that way, if we get into situations where we're like, we're not talking about anything that's like the listeners are going to want to hear, like,
okay,
then we can at least pull this out and be like, hey, what do you think of this?
Yeah, true.
Try and make it
Well,
sound
we do
organic.
have over an hour right now.
Yeah, but how much of it was like, I mean, it's all usable, but how much
I think there's at least an hour. We've recorded for over an hour and a half.
I mean, the first thing on that camera was an hour or half hour before it shut off.
Okay.
And then it probably ran for another
Half hour.
half hour.
Now it's 10 minutes in. What were some of the other ones? Your celebrity crushes?
Celebrity crushes.
I don't have celebrity crushes anymore.
I don't really either.
But here, okay,
We talked about this when we were up in the mountains in Lake Placid.
Yeah.
And Hunter gave a guy, I forget who he said, but he gave a guy and everybody like freaked out about it.
Why? Because they found out he was gay?
He's got a new girlfriend, by the way.
Another new one?
Oh wait, you met her last week, right?
I met her multiple times.
You did meet her multiple times?
Multiple times.
She's cool.
To the point where last week I said hi to her. When I was like, hey.
I know you.
Went super awkwardly.
We were talking to her cousin about podcasting.
That dude?
Or, well, it wasn't her cousin. I think it was her cousin's boyfriend or something.
That dude was the man.
He was a cool guy. Did you get his number?
No.
Oh, I thought you did.
What?
I thought you were chilling with him.
No, what?
I thought you were hard body chilling with the dude.
Hard body?
That's what it seemed like to me, dude.
Dude, it was just a casual conversation between two guys hanging out, and then Mike joined in, and then I do believe you joined in too.
I did join in because I met him.
He was telling us though, he's like, dude, I told a bunch of these boomers that I love Trump, and they were like, I like Trump too. And he's like, it was like they were coming out of the closet. I was like, great choice of words there, bro.
That's fucking unbelievable.
He's like, yeah, men just aren't men anymore. I'm like, what are you then?
Did he say that?
I hate that so much.
He said that?
Men aren't men anymore.
Well, was he wrong?
What are we?
A girl.
Yeah, just like, who are you? You're just saying that there's less manly dudes out there.
Yeah, I mean.
I think we got to crank the T up. Maybe that's why.
Well, the
music sucks
testosterone
now.
levels have been dropping, right?
Maybe that's why music sucks too.
All the plastic in the world causing that issue?
T makes better music.
Probably.
Guy like me, I don't have.
Guy
That's
like
not
you.
me. If Bill made music, now that would be a sight to see. What were you looking at your phone?
I was looking at the topics.
Okay.
There's not
Celebrity crushes, bro.
Or-
If you would ask me in 2008, what would I say? I'd probably tell you Jessica Alba. That was a big number one for me. And
I would
then
say
Megan Fox was really smoking back then.
dude, you're naming all like the.
I'm going 08, dude. When I
This is like
I had celebrity crushes.
This is like the
Rachel McAdams was big. Are you serious? Yo, you probably guy like you probably liked like
guy like me. Who?
Neil Patrick Harris.
Probably a guy like me. Now, if I'm thinking 2008, easy. This is so easy. I'm thinking Olivia Wilde, Natalie Portman.
Ugh, dude.
Dude, you're not gonna tell me?
Neither.
Bro.
Natalie Portman's pretty cute.
Natalie Portman in that movie with Kushner.
No strings.
No strings attached. You're telling me she wasn't smoking?
She's like cute.
Yeah, she's cute hot.
She's cute hot.
Yeah.
I like Natalie Portman. I think she's a great actress, Grant.
Obviously, you don't like her that much.
Our boy has always really had the hots for Natalie.
Who?
Rick.
Does he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, well, good choice, Rick. Smart man.
Rachel McAdams, Jessica Alba, Megan Fox back then, when I was also back then.
Okay.
Dude, is there even any like hot celebrities now?
Margot Robbie. Other than that, like, there's no like, they're all like Instagram celebrities now. It's not like,
and I don't follow that shit, bro.
yeah, it's not like people that we would be like. But I bet you, if you asked like kids who were like 18, they'd like rattle off like
they probably name like OnlyFans chicks.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like only influencers on Instagram, OnlyFans, like all that shit.
They got to bring back just TV. You can only watch what's on TV. You can only listen to the albums that you own.
Pretty quick how all this shit changed.
The
like
movies you watch are the movies you either rent at Blockbuster or that you own on DVD or VHS. Things were, dude, that's the peak of technology.
You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to give it like another 5-10 years maybe.
Yeah.
And I'm going to open up a business where all I do is I rent movies.
It's called Blockbuster.
And all the kids who were born that never saw a Blockbuster, they're going to be like,
There's a Blockbuster, like a makeshift one.
I know.
Have you've walked past that? The community Blockbuster?
Yeah.
Well, dude, that was all considered peak of the time, right?
Dude, Blockbuster.
You have a sick VHS collection, then it becomes a sick DVD collection. You got a record collection, you got a CD collection.
Wasn't there something in Blu-ray? Remember fucking Blu-ray?
Yeah.
What was that?
Blu-ray was
High definition DVDs?
wrong place, wrong time.
What was it? I never had
It
Blu-ray.
was HD DVDs. It was a new technology, but then it kind of emerged right when we were going to college. So
Yeah.
and then at that point, you don't really own DVDs. Dude, when Tara went to college, people like would watch movies, but Netflix existed when we were in college. So,
Well, I remember.
and then it's like someone stole my Boondock Saints.
I remember freshman year, Brock had. Well, I guess Kyle and I had the Netflix app because like we watch shit on the app. But I remember Brock and his roommate his roommate was SCOMA, so it was Brock and somebody else had the Brock 100% did the mail-in subscription. That's all I'm trying to say. Like he would get like DVDs and be like, "Yo, Natty, this is what we're watching this month. Do you want to come up and watch it?" He'd be like, "All right, cool."
I never actually met anybody that did it.
Brock.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
because couldn't you get 5 for $5?
You could get a couple, yeah.
Because I think so. Blockbuster used to be $5 for one movie or one video game, and then I think Redbox and I think Netflix then started doing maybe $1 a movie, and then I think Redbox imitated that. All those industries just fell apart. Maybe that's why movies suck now too, because people don't go to movies. So
I would go to movies.
Yeah,
I don't.
Well, okay, this is one of the things that I'd written. I saw a trailer for Shazam. You know what Shazam is?
The Shaq movie?
No,
that's
the one back in the day. That's Kazam.
Shazam
was the Mandela Effect movie, but it's now a movie. It's now a superhero movie.
We talked about it during COVID, about it being
We talked about this when we went to the Liberty place with Meg.
a Mandela Effect.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go boom, boom.
Yeah, start it and stop it.
All right. But I was watching it, and there's just like this really corny part where it's like, I just threw a truck at a dragon. I was like, are movies now just for like stupid people abroad?
Probably.
Where it's like, oh, that's what Americans are like. Well, it's not stupid. All right, are
Americans are idiots?
Yeah, or it's like it's just for like, for international audiences where it's just overly simplified, big effects, crazy stuff, but really no emphasis on plot and just kind of stupid, snarky jokes.
Yeah, I mean, most of the Netflix originals are pretty shitty.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if there's any that I'm like, wow, that was action-packed, that was sick. Like, remember, like, going to the movies, like, in college and seeing, like, Django Unchained,
Yeah.
The Wolf of Wall Street even. I mean, there's more than just those two, but being like, wow, those are...
Scorsese's got a new movie coming out with Leo in it this spring.
What is that?
I think it's on Apple Music, The Killers of the Flower Moon.
I think I saw that.
So that should be pretty good.
I mean, all his movies are pretty good. And most of the movies I'm talking about that I wanted to see were his
I feel like
movies.
I've seen, like, probably almost 80 to 90% of Leo's movies.
I mean, yeah.
Definitely.
What's
I feel like we've seen
Gilbert Grape or whatever.
I've never seen that, but I would say probably since at least Inception, I've probably seen, because he only does like a movie every 3 years, so I'd probably say I've seen the last.
What was your favorite Leo movie?
I mean, Wolf of Wall Street's pretty good. Yeah, maybe no. What's the one? Gangs of New York. Catch Me If You Can is probably.
Gangs of New York. We watched at your house.
Yeah,
I had never seen it before that.
Well, so the first thing I ever saw, Melissa was obsessed with Titanic. She was like right in that window where like
sucked.
It was just like Leo was the heartthrob.
Who's the actress? The girl who plays
Kate Winslet.
Is it Kate Winslet that plays Mary or Jane?
But then he did a Spielberg movie, Catch Me If You Can. Have you ever seen that?
Dude, have I ever seen it?
Yeah,
Didn't I tell you about it?
Dude, I saw it in theaters New Year's Eve.
You did?
Oh, too.
All right, yeah, I was telling someone about it, not like that recently,
maybe
but in
you
the
were
last
telling me about it,
5
man.
years. Yeah, it's a great movie where he's the fucking
good.
he's a
Yeah.
con and he is a
What's it,
pilot.
Frank Abagnale Jr.?
Frank Abagnale. He's a real guy. It was a real story.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What was it?
What's
Pan
your favorite?
America?
Isn't your favorite Shutter Island?
Probably.
I gotta rewatch Shutter Island.
I read the book. That's how much I liked it.
You did?
Yeah, I
There's
have
a book?
I have the book somewhere here.
Oh shit.
And I forget, but I do remember after reading the book, I would always tell people that if you read the book, I don't remember like which way it went, like whether he was crazy or he was not crazy, but reading it, I was like, you have a more clear picture of like, I'm pretty sure like I thought he was not crazy. Like he was there and it was like a whole setup type thing.
Is that? I've only seen it once. And I think I saw it with you. I think I
saw
might
it-
watch it at your house.
I saw it twice in theaters, bro.
Holy shit!
Twice!
With who? Your bro?
I think I saw it on like opening night with like Jake Rivera and his brother.
Oh shit!
And I think Chris Giannini. And then I went back and saw it with probably my brother.
Well, yeah, you used to always go see movies on Christmas Day.
With my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And then
tradition.
COVID stopped that. That was the last time we did it, was 2020. Or, well, I guess 2019.
You haven't done it in a minute? Good movies. Well, now a lot of the good drops come on Christmas Day on Netflix.
We were going to go this year, but we're like, there's nothing that looks remotely worth seeing in the theaters.
Yeah, it's sad.
So it was kind of like, damn, like we want to go.
That White Noise movie came out during the holidays. Absolute garbage.
I wanted to see the Netflix one with Christian Bale, but that was a Netflix drop and it was only playing in select theaters. The Edgar Allan Poe one.
So bad.
Did you watch it?
We watched like 15 minutes of it. Taylor Swift somehow is in it for maybe 5 minutes, and then she gets hit by a car.
Wait,
just random shit.
Are you talking about the Edgar Allan Poe one? We're talking about different ones.
I'm talking about Amsterdam.
Yeah, the one I'm talking about was
the pale blue sky one.
The pale blue eye. Because it's like, this is based in like the 1800s.
Isn't Fetterman in that?
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
He's in it, man.
Let me look.
Dude, we actually want to send her. I'm not being sarcastic here. Hope Fetterman
Yeah, he's our senator.
makes a full recovery.
Regardless of...
I feel bad that they made that dude even run for office. I was saying it when he was running. Not trying to take credit for that, but I was. They pushed that man to the brink.
Yeah, and now look at him. He's been in the hospital for a very long time, and no one knows what's going on.
He's got depression.
His family left the country.
Yeah, because the press, man.
Robert Duvall's in it.
Great actor.
I don't see anything about...
Dude, I'm telling you right now, John H. Fetterman.
He's not in it.
He's in it, bro.
He's not in it.
He's in it.
Bro, he's literally not in it.
I know. I saw a picture.
You think that guy can act?
He just plays like a oaf. Has a cameo in Christian Bale movie, The Pale Blue Eye.
Oh, he has a cameo?
Yeah, which means he's in it. Look at him, dude.
Oh, I missed that part.
Look at him.
Dude.
Right next to Christian Bale, our king.
Are you kidding me?
Favorite actor, Christian Bale. For me.
All right.
Who's
He's
yours?
in it.
Leo? Jonah Hill?
Probably Leo.
It's a good choice.
Quality work. Jonah's, he's had some ups. He's had some downs. It's kind of weird now.
Yeah.
So,
I would say Christian Bale, though.
CB.
He's the best.
He's got what it takes.
He was Batman. He can become anybody. Dick Cheney, The Prestige, great movie.
Prestige is a great movie.
That's something that...
What's that other movie that I always think? They're like very similar movies.
3, 2,
The
1.
Illusion?
Oh, yes, The Illusionists.
Yeah.
With Edward Norty.
Yeah.
It came out the exact same year.
Which, isn't that crazy? It's the same movie, I always think.
And you know what comes to my mind immediately? No Strings Attached, Friends with Benefits, same movie.
Which one has Paul whatever his name
Paul
is?
Giamatti?
Yeah.
It's got to be The Illusionist.
Yeah, he's in the one with Edward Norton.
The Prestige, Christopher Nolan movie, Christian Bale, the Australian Wolverine, Hugh Jackman,
yeah.
David Bowie,
And the ones in
plays
jail.
Nikola Tesla.
And they both of those movies I would like to rewatch sometime because they're both good movies.
I remember the very first night that when I moved out for that summer when I lived in San Francisco, I got lunch with our boy, and then we went back to his crib, watched The Prestige.
Really?
Yeah.
With JPC.
Yeah.
Wow, that's sick.
Yeah. And that was the last I ever talked to him.
Haven't heard from him since.
Haven't heard from him since. Yeah. Seems like they're skiing or something, right?
Yeah, he's in Tahoe right now, actually balling out.
Yeah, that's dope.
He's hitting squaw with the squad.
Ooh, wow, that's a nice turn of phrase.
Yeah.
I think next weekend or the weekend after that, squad cast.
Yeah, we need to do one soon.
We need one.
The only issue is it's going to be tough because here's my lacrosse schedule. Friday night, 8 o'clock. Saturday, 5 o'clock.
Just getting piped.
So the only time that we could realistically do a squad one where we'd relax and probably enjoy ourselves would have to be 7 o'clock on a Saturday night. And
That's fine.
I mean, it's going to be... Dan can't join that time, obviously, but he couldn't join regardless.
He could join at
Saturday.
8.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. He could.
I want to do a 4-person one and definitely a few 3s.
Yeah.
I think once we get the guests rolling in here,
That'll definitely help.
dude. Dan,
Okay.
Jesse, Jim,
Okay.
Mike again,
Okay.
my cousin Zach.
Okay. Yeah, I see he follows the count. Zach
Yeah.
Calhoun.
Dude, when we get this dude on, it's gonna be just he might take over the podcast.
Where does he live?
Harleysville.
See the guy
He went to North Wales and then he moved. Him and his wife and their 2 kids live in Harleysville.
He was the guy that was at your graduation party who was like chatting it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was like, I know this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Dude,
He's your cousin?
Yeah.
He's
He's
older,
a natural
right?
broadcaster. The topic's gonna be flown. He'll be probably saying a few things about me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
There's a few good stories. He'll be able to bring those up.
Is he on your dad's side of the family?
Yeah.
Okay.
My dad is one of 11.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Of cousins. You know, I used to do this like kind of little bait and switch thing when somebody would be like, they would start intimating that they have a big family. And so I would say something like, oh, how big? You know, it's like, oh, I got like 20 cousins. And I'm like, dude, child's play.
Child's play. How many you got?
I think counts up to 70 now.
70.
Well, when I was a kid, it was just mayhem, though.
We should bring on the food truck.
The Taquito Boys.
Or at least give him a shout out.
Without a doubt. Oh, yeah. This episode is, we're doing a quick ad read. Tuxedo. Let's go on a creative journey.
For all of your catering needs, all of your party essentials, please, what's their Instagram handle? Reach out to, give me 1 second. I'll redo this ad.
This episode is brought to you.
This episode is brought to you by Taquito Taquitos. Where they present to you taquitos, tacos, bowls. They'll take you on a creative journey where they center on what you want in the party for you. They offer great vibes by 2 brothers. For all of your catering needs and just food cravings. Taquitos. Instagram handle is TUCKDITO. Tucked Ito. That was a little bit more. Of a challenge,
Dude, I'm leaving all of that in there.
That was a little bit more of a challenge than best
All right.
day yet. It's like
Yeah.
a tongue twister trying to get that out.
I guess, yeah. Should we? Oh, did you just end it on that?
No, I was just gonna see. I said it's time.
Oh, you
for
said a
10
timer?
minutes.
We can talk about dyslexia.
Yeah, we can. That's what you want to talk about, bro. That's what you want to talk about. Any more beers?
No. Let's just do another 10 mins though. Hey, if you want to get more beers, get more beers, bro.
You want them?
Get more beers, bro.
I'll just bring up a 6-pack of cold stack in the basement.
All right. I guess, just learn how to become a real broadcaster. Is that recording now?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It's going, brother.
Yeah, what's going on, Grant? Here we are, maybe we'll cut out a little bit what we were talking about earlier. Hit a couple speed bumps. No big deal. Grant, do you like wine?
Yeah, red.
Red wine?
Red wine only.
You don't like Chardonnay?
It's all right. Not my personal favorite.
Sarah's mom and family got me into Chardonnay.
Did they?
Yeah. And it's good.
Wow. Chardonnay. Kendall Jackson Chardonnay. KJ? Nope. What are they drinking?
I try to show up with a bottle of La Crema.
I can't say I ever had.
Bill Hill is reliable. Also, Josh.
Josh is
Wine.
good.
People are going to think we're just like obsessed with this guy, Josh.
Josh.
I'm just going to keep snee.
Josh.
Josh.
You say your name was Josh.
Did you say your name was Josh Stittelberg?
Josh Schneeblay.
Josh Jackson?
Mr. Schneeblay. What's that doing? Oh,
Here, wait, tell me a joke.
Josh Schneeblay. That's sick. feel like I was at the Jimmy Kimmel show.
Yo, what's the difference between... I'm going to cut that part out.
Yeah, I mean.
Might just snee those all out.
Schnee.
I'm not a really big joke guy. I used to know a bunch when I was a kid, back to that time that we were referring to. I guess that's just what's been on my mind. Back 4th, 5th grade.
Just being a kid again.
Because I feel like it was a very sincere time. And then I think once I got to middle school, then there's more like peer pressure. And then I feel like you start making more calculated decisions. You're not as, at least for me,
carefree.
Yeah, I would say when I was a kid, I was more carefree and just more genuine, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get back to that, dude.
You gotta find the inner child in you. Don't let them steal your joy, Tim.
Nah, dude. Like I said, America's new groove.
There's a lot of people out in this world that are trying to steal your joy.
Yeah.
And don't let them.
We call those people
joy suckers.
Joy suckers. Oh, joy stealers.
Joy schneelays.
They just try to rip it. Somebody's trying to take it from you.
Somebody's always trying to do it, brother. It's unfortunate. It's just the unfortunate reality of the world we're living in.
Yeah, and I think that we're going to take it back, Grant, and it's going to start right here. The movement starts here with us.
It does.
Where we, what are you
starts here with...
You just distracted me by looking at that.
I was looking at the, what caught my eye was the shadow of the camera over there.
Damn, that was a really good one, man.
Thanks, brother. This is like all Nickelodeon, like when they used to have the Nickelodeon like games. It was like these are all the sound effects they used. Now over to
the weather with Derek.
Yo, so today it's going to be partly sunny with a high of 55.
Oh boy. This summer, Derek's going to be hot as the sand, bigger than the ocean. All right. I still have 2 more. I want to know what they do. Oh, well, that's nice. Oh, here's a good topic, Grant. Brought to you now, Topics with Tim and Grant. The game I was thinking of was not Wind Waker. It was Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, you were thinking of Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
Kingdom Hearts was a PlayStation 2 game.
Is that what it was? Wasn't it a Disney game, though?
Wind Waker was Zelda, so that wouldn't have been Disney. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts was cool but weird.
Yeah.
I remember playing it and like enjoying playing it, but I was like, this is weird because you were like in a universe that had all of like the Disney, like Alice in Wonderland. You went down the rabbit hole in one of them. Yeah. You were trying to like kill like the cards or whatever.
Yeah. Didn't you like have a key or something?
You had a key as your sword, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
You had that game, right?
I had the first one. I think they made a bunch of them, but I had the original one for PlayStation 2.
Was that game fun? I just remember...
I remember being in like 7th or 8th grade, and maybe 6th, 7th, or 8th, somewhere in that general area, playing it and like being like into it, but like not overly into it. Like I feel like there was like one weekend that I was like, this game's so cool, and then like played it like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then probably like beat it or didn't beat it, and then just didn't play it again.
Did you have a favorite video game back in the day?
I mean, aside from like the Tony Hawk games.
Yeah, as far as like a campaign story mode.
When I was in high school, I remember Tom Clancy Rainbow Six was a sick game that I would replay all the time. Call of Duty was cool, but like before that, I remember playing like Ratchet and Clank in like 8th grade.
Okay.
With Jake Deal and like really liking that game and buying it.
Really? Yeah, I remember the Terminator 3 game. That had a pretty good storyline. Lord of the Rings storyline, Return of the King, that one was pretty good.
Star Wars
Battlefront 2?
Yeah, Battlefront 2 was a sick one.
I had some in mind, dude. I keep losing my train of thought. Something about just being closed in on these headphones.
Not good.
Not good. Not good at all. I also think I keep farting too. Or it's you. I don't know.
It's you.
Is it me?
I haven't farted. I burped. Haven't farted.
I don't think I'm farting either. Maybe they're just leaking out.
You're a fucking big time farter, I think.
I guess so. Man.
What do we got?
I don't know, man. I think we might have run its course.
I mean, you said an hour. We've been going for
Like 2.
Yeah, it's been like 2 hours now. There's got to be enough somewhere in there.
I think there's plenty. What was that?
My Apple Watch.
I'm actually tired as fuck, to be honest with you.
I do think though that we should plan like maybe to like connect on like Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
Just to be like, these are the topics I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You have a handful, I'll have a couple, and we'll just be like,
yeah, it's something to keep in mind.
Just be like, hey, this is like, if we get stuck on something, this is something I can bring up. Like, if you want to do some research just to have an idea, maybe.
I think that's a good idea.
Like, I don't know. I don't even know what it would be. But.
Or even like, we can either touch base, and then it's like, hey, I was thinking about this. And then, like you said, we both have something in mind. And then also maybe it's like, hey, watch this movie or watch this video.
Yeah.
And then it's like we can kind of riff on that.
Yeah, I mean, it could be as simple as that. Being like, yo, I saw this video on Twitter. Watch this, and then we can talk about it or wherever the video came from.
All right. Well, we'll edit this part in. What should we say? Sign off. Thank you for watching. Should we even address the camera or should we address the microphones?
Mics, I think.
It's more about the microphones. The cameras are more of an afterthought.
Correct. That's what I think.
Well, you know, I like with the camera. You're a natural in front of the camera.
Used to be.
You did. I mean, you know, I used to think that you always had a future in skits, Grant.
Yeah. If I can probably guarantee you that if we were like the generation behind us and we were like, actually maybe not the generation behind us, but if I would have focused on like Vine or YouTube or something like that, I probably could have done something with it.
You would have needed like somebody else that had to get it started. I'm definitely not that guy.
Oh, 100%. I wasn't going to do it myself, but if there was someone who was pulling me along, being like,
puts the camera in front of you?
I'm doing this video, like, I need you to be like the character, I would have been like, sure, 100%. And could have done something.
We should, if you're listening to this and you live in Fishtown and you have ideas, collaboration. We're definitely open to ideas. Because Jim's good with that too.
Yeah.
He's a natural. He just needs to be told go.
Yeah, and then he's fucking running.
And then he's running, literally running, possibly falling.
Yeah, like a racehorse.
That was a classic. And you know what? That story will be for next time. Actually, we probably can't tell that one, but whatever. Thank you for listening.
Signing off.
Signing off.
Sells good one.